and I come in and don't know who won the game last night, they got to get them on earlier. It's just too late.
I know. You turn it on, next thing you know, Jimmy Kimmel's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he's there before the game even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I tell you I don't like Jimmy Kimmel?
No, you don't like Jimmy Kimmel?
No.
Huh.
Just so you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Jimmy Fallon.
I don't either. So that's fine too. I've never liked Jimmy Fallon.
The mosquito forecast were, start of the weekend, so we thought we'd share the weekly mosquito forecast for you from Google and Johnson & Johnson. And, we've got medium risk again today, but low on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Some of the mosquitoes that creep into my house through our ripped screen that we use as a doggy door, they're huge. They're like the size of a baby's hand.
I've not yet seen one this year.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
you don't have yard,
Yeah.
so that must be nice. But as you know, we have a lot of ticks near us and mosquitoes, so it's a problem.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a yard.
Yeah, I live in the woods, basically.
The January 6 hearings begin today as a prime time extravaganza. All the networks except Fox, are covering this. The hearings will be on Fox Business News. Regular programming will be on Fox.
They're going to have some good footage available.
They're going
tonight.
to never before seen video. They claim. So where's this video been? It's been 519 days since the insurrection. Who's hiding the video? What are they waiting for?
I think a lot of the video that will be shown is there was a documentary filmmaker that was embedded with the Proud Boys group. You remember hearing that?
That's right. Yeah.
And he was actually. His camera was assaulted during that, but the footage he has, I think it even begins with the leader of the Proud Boys meeting with the leader of another group in like the basement of some parking car garage in DC. So it'll be very fascinating to watch if I watch it.
Meeting in a parking garage in DC. That's the start
Just
of
like
every
a movie.
Yeah.
Just like a movie.
Yeah.
Just like a movie. And that's where the majority of people get their ideas is from the pictures.
Mm-hmm. Nothing good happens in a big city parking garage. Other things happening in Washington, we're waiting for Congress to do things on, guns, inflation, gas prices. Yesterday, one of our senators, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy, people asked him what should we do about gas prices, and he said, in my state, I should do his accent. He's got that Louisiana accent. In my state, the price of gas is so high that it would be cheaper to buy cocaine and just run everywhere. That's
a great
advice from a United States senator.
That's nice. That's right. And, let that be a lesson to you folks. Anyone can be elected to office.
And they are.
Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of talk about the potential gun laws and things like that. We don't think anything's going to happen because they're telling us nothing's going to happen.
Right.
Lindsey Graham said this isn't going to go anywhere, and I think the majority of the American people think it's not going to go anywhere. But it's definitely going to be something that's talked about.
Well, the Washington Post has learned that Facebook actually prohibits gun sales on Facebook. Did you know that?
Well, I assumed that you couldn't buy a gun on Facebook.
Yeah. But there's a 10-strike rule. If you're selling guns on Facebook, Facebook will give you 10 strikes. So they'll send you, 10 warnings before they actually
so you can sell
you.
9.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yesterday I was talking with David Rice, our 16-year-old staffer, and I asked him about all these pictures of these kids where they're holding up 4 fingers. Have you seen this? In every photo. Every photo. I haven't seen it. Graduation, baseball game, they're doing this.
What
Not
is that?
necessarily like that, more toward the side. So I looked into this. I said to David, what are these kids doing? And he told me to stop doing it. And so I looked into it. During a 2019 Hot Ones interview, DaBaby explained context behind the photo that he took with a middle-aged white fan where he asked her to put the 4s up. And Urban Dictionary claims that the practice originated in Florida, where individuals would use the signal to indicate that they were representing their block, most likely North Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, Oakland Park, or Broward County. Yeah.
It's a gang sign?
Yeah, or something like that. But anyways, if you look, I'm telling you, no one's safe out there. Every picture I've seen from a graduation locally or a sports team, the kids are doing this. And you're going to look stupid in 20 years when you show those pictures to your children. We didn't do anything stupid like that when I was. How about the peace sign? Whatever happened to that?
It's the bell-bottom jeans.
Sorry, it's been bothering me for an awfully long time. I actually ran into Andrew Sargent yesterday, and I said, what are those kids? He goes, do you know what it means? And I said, no. But I got to the bottom of it. The baby.
Now that you've exposed it, it'll stop.
I'm sorry.
CNN, the new boss at CNN, Chris Licht, he said, I'm tired of this breaking news banner that shows up on everything, even when it's not breaking news. And here's an example. This is really not breaking news, but every single story on CNN is breaking news.
That was at the Shinola Hotel.
This is an example of what isn't.
You know what's funny is now that Bart's other son works here, his little buddy Joey, he's taking some shots at me. So I see that.
No more. So only when it's really breaking news.
Can you? Yeah, that's nice. I'm trying to figure out what I was having there because the drink menu was very difficult to read.
It was a very expensive drink.
It was very expensive. It was $38. I know that.
Shinola Hotel.
Yeah, I was at the Shinola Hotel.
I was speaking of drinking. The athletic director at Michigan State University, Alan Holler, you know what he wants to do? He wants to improve the fan experience by allowing alcohol sales at MSU football games.
I agree with him.
Improve the fan experience.
Yes, here's why. Okay,
Right.
They're doing this in every other league in the country. If you go down to the SEC game, it's like an NFL game. So you allow drinking outside the stadium beforehand. So what you have is people binge drink too much, then get into the stadium, and then they have alcoholism. Is that Dana Nessel?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. One question: how come she was not in a suite?
You can drink in the suites at Spartan Stadium.
Yeah, I didn't know that. No, I like it. I like the idea of it. You know, it's big in the SEC, and I think I like it. I would like to see you be able to buy a drink at Big Ten tournaments.
You can
Big Ten
at
games.
Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, Ohio State, Purdue, Rutgers, and Minnesota.
Oh,
You can
well, what the
be-
heck are we waiting
not
for?
Not in Michigan. It's state law, apparently.
Well, Dana Nessel needs to tip her hat up, wake up, and switch that law.
But in the Huntington Bank Suite at Spartan Stadium, you can drink till you're blackout drunk.
Oh yeah,
And
I've
they
been
do.
in that.
They do. It's the Huntington Bank Suite. Apparently, it's
No, it's nice, but there's going to be some renovations to that stadium as well. So I'm excited to see what happens. Real quick, again, I wanted to mention the celebration for Charlie Janke will be this Sunday at Jackson High, 1 to 1:45 social time, and then 2 p.m. sharp celebration. And there'll be a lot of nice guest speakers and track and cross country legends there. And bring $1 or $2. All money raised will go to JHS track and cross country.
nice. We've got in Lansing, the government is still and there's
There's a good
Charlie.
shot of Charlie there.
Well, he was at every track meet, every cross country meet. He was ingrained in the running community in Jackson. Great man and years and years of great service. Lansing, the legislators are still working. Odd, it's summer, but they are. They're going to. They're on the edge of allowing self-serve tap walls that allow customers to dispense themselves beer and wine.
I don't know.
This is popular everywhere.
It
This could
is.
actually get to the governor's desk today. And also, they want to make legal swim-up bars. Have you ever been to a swim-up bar?
I have been to a swim-up bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a swim-up bathroom.
It is indeed. Yes. You never have to
No,
leave the comfort
we've
of your...
been. It's something to do with the liquor license law here in the state. But yeah, we've been out of state, and you'll go to a restaurant or a store. They'll have like wine vending or self-serve beer, and
Wine
you
vending,
put
very
in your
popular.
credit card, and it pours itself. I don't think you'd be able to just go up to the tap and fill it nonstop.
You
It's
buy a
s-
card, and your
Yeah.
card records how much you
Yeah, you
drink.
pay for it. It's, I mean, we can do that with like over-the-counter medicine. You should be able to do that with beer.
No, you can't buy over-the-counter Sudafed, but you can buy over-the-counter AK-16s.
AR-15s.
Those two.
Yeah, I don't know about Sudafed, but maybe you can.
No,
Maybe you
I
can.
tried to buy, I was at CVS, and there were no clerks there. I don't know where they were.
This is
I
another
think that's
store
why
that
they
you
have
can't go into.
a shoplifting problem. There's no
I was
clerks.
watching a story on San Francisco
that's
last night.
terrible.
Oh my goodness. The number one job in San Francisco is private security. It's unbelievable. Some of these stores, like a CVS or a Rite Aid, if they haven't closed, they have 3 or 4 security guards out front. It's just amazing what's going on there.
They wouldn't let me self-check out the cold medicine.
Oh, so
They
you
had
had to
to
get
come.
an associate?
They had to have a teenager come in.
Well, you could have been a child. So I think you have to be a certain age to
So
buy
a
that.
child at CVS came and unlocked the
No,
thing.
Oh, well,
Yeah, they scanned their.
he's been trained. This is the
Okay.
last week of school, which I am so excited about. I think we need to shorten school. I think we need to go September 1st to May 25th. What do you think about that? Just seems like by the time we get out of school, the kids, you're trying to plan the summer, and summer's already over. Does that make sense to you?
Well, we actually in Jackson County we have a longer summer, or summer starts earlier in Jackson than in the rest of the state.
Really?
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe.
we got approval.
Interesting. Let's get to some high school sports scores, and we've just got one score for you. It was the baseball game. Milan beat Northwest in the regional. Great game, great season for Coach Andrew Sargent and the Mounties. That was their first district title in quite a long time now. Lumen Christi and Clinton. This game is not complete yet. Clinton leads 5-0. How many innings are we through, Noah? 5? 5 innings, and they are going to get back to that, I believe, today.
It poured all during the,
Yeah, it was tricky. It was tricky.
and because they had artificial turf, they could play in the rain. Isn't that weird?
I believe. I believe at Lansing Eastern, where they were. Yeah, it's artificial turf. So.
Eastern Michigan.
Oh, were they at Eastern Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So baseball. That game will get finished tonight, and then here's what's happening in the city championship golf. These are the quarterfinal matchups. How we got there: Cannon Reisner defeated Trevor Raymond. Colin O'Connell over Brogan Brocky. Zach Dufresne beat Connor Spencer. It was Jamie Clark over Brad McEldowney. Nick Reynolds over Brett Valkachek. Mike Kalka over Joey Badal. Mike Bolt over Mike Raymond. That one took 22 holes. And then Pete Walls took care of Tom Fleming. And there's some great names left in the city championship. So we'll continue to follow that as well.
Today, there's a golf tournament that starts. We're not talking about it.
Well, I don't. You get mad. The Live Golf Tournament has teed off, and we expect the PGA Tour to ban those that have not resigned from the PGA Tour for
Good.
not months, but possibly
Good.
years.
PGA's been
So-
awfully quiet for too long.
Awfully
about
quiet.
this.
So how does that impacts a tournament that we're going to in September? We're going to the President's Cup, and you've got guys like Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson. We're going to be talking about. Did I say Bryson DeChambeau already?
You did, but
Ricky Fowler he's on his way out the door, and Patrick Reed's probably on his way out the door too. Now those two, the latter, they will not be in the Cup, but Dustin Johnson and Bryson DeChambeau. I mean, those are two of the top guys on Team USA.
That'll just make room for all the other talented golfers bubbling
right.
up on the PGA Tour, and there's a lot of them.
You're right.
Rocket Mortgage Classic is upset because two of their the ambassadors, Bryson DeChambeau and Ricky
Rick.
Fowler, they've been big faces of the
Yeah.
Rocket Mortgage Classic,
And they should be pissed off. And honestly, what Rocket Mortgage has done for Ricky's career and Bryson's. Now, Ricky, he was popular early on, but he has not done anything other than average golf for the last 7 years. You know, so they've continued to prop up his career along with
It's
Puma.
going to be the has-been tour.
We'll see. I don't know. You know, the interesting thing is there's no shortness of money, and that is scary. But I think some of the talk is going on now where it's like, you watched the press conference yesterday, and one of the guys said to Lee Westwood, is there anywhere you wouldn't play based on morality? If Vladimir Putin hosted a tournament, would you play? And, you know, they couldn't answer that.
They won't answer. Oh, they say, well, we don't get involved in geopolitical discussions.
Well, you kind of have to because you're
accepting blood
you're accepting
money.
the money.
Blood money.
You're accepting the money. So
Who's on the show today?
we have a great show. We have Don Hayduck, Rick Reynolds, and Bobby Strauss, and we're going to get things started with Don Hayduck from the Jackson County Health Department right now.
Welcome to the Blessed Nest, the home to all your spring home decor. With everything from furniture to women's clothing, the Blessed Nest has what you need, including favorite brands like Bed Stew, Brighton Jewelry, and Kalamazoo Candles. Stop in and see our unique selection of women's shoes, bags, clothing, and large variety of candles and fragrances. At the Blessed Nest, you'll find something special for everyone. Registration is now open for Jackson YMCA Summer Day Camp. The camp is about learning skills, developing character, and making friends. Every new experience at day camp is a chance for kids to stay active, address gaps in learning when school's not in session, and have fun. Open to ages 4 to 14. Sign up for just 1 week or all 10 at jacksonymca.org.
Howe Equipment in Jackson, your local Echo and Toro authorized dealer. New or used, we have it at Howe. Visit our showroom or check out our inventory online. Mowers, ATVs, side-by-sides, and more. Quality used equipment ready for you. And Howe's parts and service departments are ready to help you. Tool or toy, we have it. Howe Equipment in Jackson. Come see us today, we'll make you a deal.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. The AWE Wrestling event is coming to Jackson. Super Fun Mega Wrestling Extravaganza coming to Jackson this Saturday, June 11th. Live pro wrestling this Saturday at the Polish National Alliance, the PNA, on Page Ave. Advance tickets are $15, or you can get them at the door for $20, and kids 10 and under are only $10. It's going to be a fun night, and AWE is debuting the American Wrestling Wheel. Each paid admission will get a raffle entry to spin the American Wrestling Wheel of prizes. We'll see you Saturday, bell time at 7 p.m.
Joining us now is the Director of Environmental Health with the Jackson County Health Department, Don Hayduck. Hi, Don.
Hello, Bart. How are you?
Good. Welcome back.
Excellent.
So I don't know if you saw our mosquito forecast, but mosquitoes they're coming up.
They're starting to pick up a little
are.
bit. We've been trapping mosquitoes for several weeks now, and pretty slow start, but with the warmer weather. The cool nights have kind of suppressed the numbers, but the rains are going to and have created environments conducive to their breeding. So
what are those giant mosquitoes we see?
Those are called pterodactyls.
Oh my God.
And,
that's what I've been calling them.
No, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Just giant mosquitoes.
We're finding the normal size mosquitoes, I can assure you.
I'm seeing giant ones at my house, so I'll procure a photo or maybe even put one in a jar and bring it in, but they're very large.
If they're that big, they're not mosquitoes.
Well, they might be a pterodactyl then, Don.
So you capture mosquitoes? What for?
Oh, well, for arboviruses. So there's several diseases that mosquitoes and ticks can transmit to humans as part of their life cycle and how they basically survive in the environment.
Do we have any of those diseases in Jackson County right now?
Well, no, we don't. They do tend to be rare. West Nile virus is one of the more common diseases, and will start showing up a little bit later in the summer toward July.
Do you have a mosquito bite?
Maybe. I did actually go out into the woods looking for a trapping site a couple days ago up toward the Munith area, a boggy area. So yeah, I did get bit by a mosquito or two, even with repellent, but it would have been worse.
Ticks have been my main concern for the last 8 years since I've moved into our new house. We live next to woods.
Yeah.
And a lot of it. And we have dogs, and it's amazing if you walk your pet even close to an area that's not treated, ticks are jumping on your pets. It's amazing.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
amazing.
absolutely. I hate ticks.
Yeah,
I don't
do
mind
too.
telling you. They're parasites. And we go out and we try to catch ticks as well to identify which ones are prevalent. We have done a couple tick drags already. I did catch a few. I mean, I've gone out, I have a dog as well, who has brought in a couple ticks, and I live over, just across the county line into Washtenaw. They're out there, and the tick of concern, the black-legged tick, or commonly known as the deer tick, that's the one we're concerned about. That's the one that basically can transmit Lyme disease.
Okay.
And they're rare diseases. Usually, the symptoms are mild, but occasionally they can become very serious. Rarely, but can occur and end up in death as well. So.
The American dog tick is the most common found in Michigan. How do you tell these apart? You got to look pretty close, don't you?
Yes, you do, and we look through a microscope sometimes.
Oh my.
But here you go. You kind of the black-legged tick at the top is really what we're searching out. It has been advancing across Michigan from the Lake Michigan area. In fact, I found a black-legged tick last week in one of our tick drags. So they do exist in Jackson County. We have not had a Lyme disease case in Jackson County for a while.
Well, that's very good.
That is good news.
And again, it's not a common disease, but as the black-legged deer tick population starts to increase, the prevalence of the disease may also increase too.
The Lone Star tick, is that
It's a newcomer. Lone Star, think Texas, that's, it has been advancing. Last year we did find a Lone Star in Jackson, one, mind you. They're still relatively rare. So we're keeping an eye on that tick.
But you have some time. If you get, if you find a tick on your, you have some time to get rid of it, right?
Yes. And that's the good thing. They need at least 24 hours, closer to 48 hours, to actually transmit the Lyme disease virus into your body. So the key is, if you're going out and about, use repellent, tuck your pant legs into your socks. That helps to keep them from getting to your skin. Wear light-colored clothing so you can actually see the ticks. Some of them are extreme. The nymphs are very, very small, and they're like size of a poppy seed. So
Part of the problem is every bug I see on me I think is a tick.
well, sure,
Yeah.
because, it's common.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way too.
Maybe let's put it into the sockless trend.
Well, yeah. I mean, be careful if you're out and about. Don't wear
Common sense.
don't wear
measure.
sandals in the woods.
Bats, downtown, you know where bats live? Downtown.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, and barns, and sometimes they get into our houses. That's the real concern, is if you're waking up in the morning and all of a sudden you see a bat up on the wall, that's a potential exposure. And you need to contact either the health department for communicable disease or your doctors and discuss the situation, because you don't know whether that bat actually bit you during the night. And that's one of the
Ooh, this
problems.
is scary. I'll never sleep again.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you will. You will. It's
So
a rare occurrence.
You've had bat in the home, and it's flown. You vacate the house and call in tennis racket people.
I hate bats.
Yeah, I don't think anyone likes bats except
Yeah,
Ozzy
very,
Osbourne.
very few. Yeah.
What's how many bats would have rabies? Is it a very small
Oh, it's
percentage?
a small percentage of bats and skunks and
Yeah.
raccoons, and even rarer for a dog or a cat to have the rabies virus. But it's possible. That's why we have the rabies vaccination, which is one of the main reasons most of our dogs and to some extent cats are vaccinated against rabies, which
But
is a good
people
thing.
aren't.
No. However, if you have an exposure, a credible one that's determined by the health officials to be exposure, it's recommended to go through the vaccination process.
How
And
do
it's-
you kill a tick? I've heard that you really need to make sure it's crushed because they
Yeah,
don't
they're
die.
tough.
Yeah.
They are tough. I will, tweezers, destroy them,
A hammer.
crush them.
But don't just flush them.
Hammer.
They'll come right back up and bite you. A hammer's good. A hammer would work.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, the alligators will.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Have you flushed like something down?
A tick, yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw
It
it.
comes back up.
Yep.
Some bugs they love it. They love the
Yeah,
challenge
but
of being flushed.
it's if you go out west or even down south, you see these big, weird, nasty bugs. So I like where we live here. We don't
too.
see any of the
I
wild
prefer
bugs.
the northern climates
Yeah.
with hard winters to keep all the tarantulas and
Yes.
scorpions at bay.
That's right.
They're not here.
Yeah, that's right, and it's nice.
So we had the mosquito forecast for the weekend. So in general, what's the season look like? Are we going to have a bad mosquito year?
Well, unofficial. This is Don speaking. We've had a lot of rain, cooler temperatures, which has suppressed the numbers. Okay, but the environment is out there, ready for breeding season. We're looking at highs in the 80s next week, from what I can tell for the long range,
Yeah.
and that may just settle in with the hotter weather, and then you're going to have a takeoff in numbers for mosquito species.
Get your spray.
Use your spray.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for all the news and for coming in today.
Yeah. Anytime. Just take common sense prevention, DEET repellent, tuck your pants into your socks when you're going trudging around in the woods.
Makes sense. Director of Environmental Health with the Jackson County Health Department, Don Haydock. We're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Barker Weber, and Rick Reynolds joins us next.
Join your friends and make new ones at Ella Sharp Museum's 17th Annual Art, Beer, and Wine Festival, presented by County National Bank. This favorite community tradition showcases many of Michigan's finest wineries, breweries, cider mills, and artists. Guests of the festival will also enjoy a tasty lineup of great food and live music throughout the grounds and in our historic Hillside Farm Lane courtyard. Come join us for a perfect summer day. Tickets start at just $25 and can be purchased at ellasharpmuseum.org.
Hey there. At Omnisource, we're a different kind of metal recycler. Guys like me are here to answer your questions, keep the lines moving, and point out ways to get more for your home. We call it good service with a smile. Get frank advice and fair payment at an Omnisource yard near you.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Ain't Too Proud is a celebration that brings the audience to its feet.
Ain't too proud to beg, as you know it.
The Grammy-winning songs, the Tony-winning movies. Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations. At Wharton Center now through Sunday. Tickets on sale now at whartoncenter.com.
Registration is open now for the 2022 Dahlem Outdoor Adventure Summer Day Camp. During June, July, and August, there are 9 one-week themed sessions for children ages 3 to 12 years old. For online registration and details, visit www.dahlumcenter.org or call the office at 517-782-3453 extension 0. Dahlum, Jackson's Nature Place, 7117 South Jackson Road in Jackson.
In schools today, the traditional classroom setting creates an environment where students learn and progress at a steady, standard pace. For many students, this works well. For others, however, not so much. Fortunately, there's another option. South Central Michigan Virtual is a tuition-free K-12 online academy created to break away from the standard conventions of learning. Real people, real relationships, real schooling.
Welcome back to the morning show. Hey, this weekend it's the Art, Beer, and Wine Festival presented by County National Bank. It's Saturday, June 11th, 2 to 8 p.m. Join your friends or make some new ones at the Ella Sharp Museum's 17th Annual Art, Beer, Wine Festival presented by CNB. A favorite community tradition will showcase many of Michigan's best wineries, breweries, cider mills, and artists. Guests will also enjoy a tasty lineup of food vendors and food trucks, along with live music throughout the grounds and in our historic Hillside Farm Lane courtyard for a perfect summer day. For tickets, ellasharpmuseum.org.
Yeah, a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend.
And we just saw that ad for Ain't Too Proud at the Wharton Center.
Yeah, you went and saw that.
I saw it this
Yeah.
week. It's awesome. Awesome show. Highly recommend it. Joining us now on the morning show from Barker Weber Insurance, a producer and agent, Rick Reynolds. Hi, Rick.
Morning.
Congratulations on 40 years.
Yes, it's good.
It's amazing. Yeah, so you've been with Barker Weber 15 years now.
Yep, over 15 years.
Talk about your time at Barker Weber. Does it feel like it was 15 years
No.
or feel like an hour?
It feels like it was a couple days,
Yeah.
you know. It's been really good. Bill's a great guy to work for, and it's a great environment. We have a lot of great people that work there that take good care of our customers, so it's a really great place.
Well, you must be doing something right. You are the agency's largest producer, and you have the biggest client base. So, what's your secret to the success that you've had there?
Take care of people.
Yeah.
You know, we try to do it. We obviously do it during the day, but I'm available most all the time for people, and that means a lot to them when they have a question. Any more people are starting to text more, and
Yeah.
you know, I reply. I just can't help myself.
Yeah.
So I take care of them no matter where I'm at. I try to answer and take good care of people. And then the staff at the office does an amazing job of taking care of them during business hours.
Yeah, we've had some of your support staff and CSRs on, and they've said they've really enjoyed working with you and getting to know your clients. But that's kind of the theme we're hearing. You know, clients are really family at Barker Weber.
They really are. You know, we treat them like family.
Yeah.
That's what we try to find out about our Barker Weber friends, what their family's like.
Well, we know Rick likes
We
to
treat them
travel.
horrible.
Now you have kids and grandkids you spend a lot of time with,
Yep.
and I know you like to travel. You just got back from a big trip.
Yep. I got back from Israel, went over to Jordan
Okay.
and Israel, and had a really good time over there.
What was
for a
that?
few
What
days.
was that experience like?
It was a great experience. Me and a couple friends, we didn't do the normal tourist trip. We rented a car and drove about 800 miles. And Israel's about the size of Lower Michigan, so it's not a huge country, but we made adventures every day out of thin air.
Looks like you had good weather.
Yes, yeah, that was the Sea of Galilee behind us. We were on top of a cliff there, and it was a really, really fun time. We walked about 40 miles, and then in the 8 days
Cool.
we were there, so definitely was great.
And before the show, you told me you felt completely safe the whole time you were away.
I did. I felt completely safe there. Now on that cliff, maybe not.
What are you doing, Rick?
Wow.
Jeez, has the staff seen this photo?
Well, the guide that was with us on that trip wasn't very happy with me.
I bet not.
When he seen me up there.
Yeah, I bet not. Quit playing around there, Rick.
I would
Jeez.
never.
He would never do that. Wouldn't even want to look at you doing
I
that.
can't even look at that picture.
But the picture was worth it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was worth it. Worth the picture.
So, yeah, you like to travel a lot. What are some of your favorite things to do when you travel, both in state and out of state?
Just seeing some of the history, you know, seeing how mankind has built things,
Yeah.
and seeing some of the statues. And I really enjoyed Italy years ago when I went, and some of the history there, and the statues and the buildings. And you know, when I went into Jerusalem in this last trip, it was just interesting to think of the history there. You know, it's a very spotted history, but it's an amazing history.
You've got to be an outdoorsy guy to be rock climbing and cliff hanging, and you spend a lot of your free time outside.
Tried to, yes. I was mostly, you know, go boating and get outside on ATVs and stuff like that. So
there's a sweet ride.
Yeah, that was a car, not mine.
Oh, I was hoping you had that.
That was in Saugatuck,
Okay.
and that was a pretty cool car, and I almost got in it, but I didn't.
That's cool.
On a boat.
That's where we'll find you when you're not working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, maybe work from it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the pandemic really opened up some new office spaces.
Yes,
for
it did.
us, didn't it?
Yeah, doing some snowmobiling. That was Mackinac Island right there. That's
I want to
our
hang
track.
out with you, Rick.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun too.
So on Friday, we're celebrating. We're celebrating with the community, with your clients and staff. Should be a fun time Friday.
Should be a great time. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tiki Sam's
is going to be there.
Going to be there.
Tiki Sam's, but I know a lot of the staff's going to have their family there. It's just going to be a good event.
You know, over the last few days, we've been looking at the history of Barker Weber and the growth, particularly in the time that you've been there. We've seen, you know, the building expand. We've seen the staff expand. You've added clients from Earl Insurance Agency in the last couple of years. What's been the key to the growth, the success of the growth of Barker Weber?
I think it is a lot of the staff that take care of the people. I mean, we get a lot of referral business, and so when people are happy, they tell their friends, "You got to check these people out. They do a nice job, and they're very friendly, and they take good care of us." Well,
I remember in the earlier days of the internet, the fear was certain industries were, you know, in peril because of competition from internet-type companies, and insurance was one of those. Everyone feared that everyone would be buying their insurance online, but that hasn't panned out, has it?
it's a complicated venture. I mean, people do buy it online, and sometimes they can do an all right job themselves. But there's a lot of pieces and puzzles involved when it comes to insurance, and you really need a trusted advisor, somebody that can help you through that path and make sure you've got the right coverages that you need to protect whatever you're doing, whether it be your home or business.
Yeah, and then when you have a problem, you know, being able to get Rick on the phone or no one on the phone,
yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't realize how important that is until they find themselves in an insurance situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything's different state by state. You have to be up on all the regulations and changes, and we've had quite a few just in like auto insurance in the last couple of years.
Yeah, you've got to do a lot of learning and about the changes. We had a lot of changes a year and a half ago. So,
has everybody gotten their rebate checks now?
Not everybody, but they're pretty much most everybody. There's a few scragglers. They've got yours.
I don't know. I don't think so. I filled out the paperwork, and then they needed a thumbprint or something.
There's no paperwork.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I don't
have to fill it. It just comes.
Just call me.
Yeah.
Just call.
Yeah, we'll just call you.
The people, you know, the promise with insurance reform was rates were going to be lower. Have we actually seen that?
You're seeing some decreases in rates. With the changes, they've given people more options. With options come more risk. So now you can opt out of some coverages and create more risk for yourself, which in turn costs less to do so. And so with that, you know, people have to make it. We try to talk them through that process to make sure they're not making a decision that's bad for themselves.
Rick, I'll let you finish.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I was going to say, how often should people take a look at their homeowner's policy? I keep thinking about inflation and the cost of home ownership and really replacement costs. How often should we be looking at that, or should we be talking to our agent about our homeowner's policy?
Well, you should talk to them at least once a year about stuff like that. I mean, most people, when I ask somebody, what is your coverage, they don't know.
Right.
When I ask them, what's your deductible? The answer is $500. It could be $100, it could be $250.
It's
they have
always
no
$500.
idea. It's $500.
Yeah.
And so people, you can explain it to people, and they really need to have that person they can trust.
Yeah.
Because they really don't know what they have. And so you need to have somebody that has your back that knows what they're doing to help you with that process.
Yeah, one of your neighbors, not Tom Selleck or Joe Namath.
Yeah, no, do not. Yeah, Tom Selleck, right? Is he the
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, yeah, he sells that
I don't
stuff.
think I'd buy anything from Tom Selleck.
Maybe mustache cream. I don't know.
I don't know. What time should we go to Barker?
I was going to get there early, but it starts at 11, right?
11, yep.
Yeah, so
Come
I'll probably
early.
get there at 11. And we're going to be, let me remind you to remind the staff, there's going to be a group photo at noon.
Group photo at noon.
Group photo at noon, so make sure everyone's there.
Okay, we'll not be tied up in the cornhole boards at noon. We gotta get serious
That's
here.
right.
Did you mention your family? We talked about all the trips and everything. You take your kids and grandkids with you
I've taken
on
my
some of these?
youngest son, went to Switzerland with him last year, and then we went to Alaska a year before.
cool.
I have, taken grandkids to Disney before.
Yeah.
That's a challenge. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Probably going to do something like that this year with some more of my grandkids. I have 6 grandkids, so you gotta spread it out a little bit.
That's fun.
What's your favorite spot in Michigan to visit?
Lake Michigan, anywhere along the lake shore is my favorite. When it comes to boating, the lake shore of Michigan is beautiful. The sunsets are amazing. And then, of course, if it's ATV and it's the UP, or snowmobiling, you got to hit the UP for that stuff.
Nice. What port on Lake Michigan is your favorite?
I find myself going to South Haven a lot because it's close, and I can still get up on Sunday and make it over to church and back.
Yeah.
And still have a Sunday on the water. But
Yeah,
I get
it's
to
really
church.
not that far of a drive.
No.
It's not at all. It's less than 2 hours, right?
Yeah, hour and 50 from here.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
Nice.
Great. Well, we'll see you Friday at
Tomorrow.
the big anniversary celebration. Thanks
Okay.
for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
Rick Reynolds from Barker Weber Insurance. More of the morning show. We'll be talking about wrestling coming up next.
It's a great time to be a Comet. Hanover Horton School District has everything your student needs. A mid-Michigan leader in academics, athletics, and the arts, we are committed to reaching all levels of learners and preparing students for their futures. Hanover Horton features a variety of classes from young fives through dual enrollment and middle college opportunities. With our dedicated staff, hardworking students, supportive community, and amazing facilities, Hanover Horton School District is the right choice for your student. Hanover Horton Schools, creating a better world one student at a time. Come and be a part of the Comet Nation.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Come along with JTV and Experience Jackson and get to know or reintroduce yourself to some of the best Jackson County has to offer. Join Andy and Rachel as they tour the county interviewing and highlighting Jackson on a visit with Experience Jackson. Whether it's golf, museums, hotels, or events, we'll give you some great ideas on how to spend time in Jackson. Watch on JTV.tv, YouTube, and Experience Jackson social channels.
If you're looking for a personalized car buying experience, then visit the team at Auto Merchants. Buy, sell, and trade without the backroom haggling. You'll work with one person start to finish. Put our 30 years of financing experience to work finding your next ride.
It takes a real estate expert to find the right 2,000 square feet. In a neighborhood where kids can be kids, land softly, and grow up not so fast, please. A place to laugh together and make a lifetime of memories. And it all starts with a realtor, guided by a code of ethics.
So, can you picture it?
And the doors you open together.
American Title is a proud supporter of the Jackson Area Association of Realtors. American Title, 280 West Cortland, AmericanTitleJackson.com.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, now in their 3rd generation of being family owned and operated. They pride themselves on offering high quality, name brand furniture at affordable prices. Thanks to Vermeulen's for helping us with today's show.
Joining us now from AWE Pro Wrestling referee, Bobby Strauss. Hi, Bobby.
Good morning, Bar. How are you?
Good.
Good morning, Bobby. You've got an event.
Absolutely, this
And
Saturday.
Wrestling's coming to town. Talk a little bit about what people are going to see.
Well, this Saturday, the American Wrestling Experience finally makes its way right here to Jackson for our super mega fun wrestling extravaganza. We are bringing the American Wrestling Wheel that will be like a roulette style. That will be deciding the stipulations for the matches.
That's what I'm interested in. Like, what's on the wheel?
And for the fans that are in attendance, we are also bringing the super mega fun American Prize Wheel.
Okay.
So every fan that has a paid ticket gets a raffle ticket for a chance to spin the wheel and win a prize.
So it's a good family-friendly event.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And as we see on the flyer, it said that $15 tickets were made available in advance. However, I did receive word from AWE management last night that all tickets, whether in advance or at the door, will be $15.
Oh, that's great.
And children 12 and under are entered with an adult ticket purchase.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And that was previously going to cost $10
Correct.
For a child. So yeah, so now the event is free for your kids. So what's on that wheel? What are some of the chances that we'll get?
Well, for the matches, we have no disqualification. We have a lose-a-turn.
You could bite someone, maybe.
So you could do something that would typically disqualify you, but
Correct.
you get the free spin,
Wow.
the free pass. You can
Correct.
gouge someone's eyes out.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
I
good
would
to
be
know.
not held accountable for anything that happens in
That's
the
right.
ring.
Yeah, that's right. Now, as an official, you're part of the show as well.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about what will fans get to see? What's the experience like for a fan?
Well, for the fans, it's a family-friendly atmosphere. Going to be a lot of high-flying entertainment. Some of the guys like flying. Some go 5-6 feet in the air when they jump off the top rope, which is already 3 or 4 feet off the ground anyway. So a lot of high-flying, family-friendly entertainment.
Are metal folding chairs involved in the show in any way?
They can be, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. So it's a regular style wrestling ring, correct?
Yes.
How many matches will people get to see?
Well, I'm not sure on the final card as of yet, but I do have a few that I could announce if you'd like.
Sure, let's hear them.
We have the World Championship on the line. We've got Ace Evans challenging Isaiah Moore. That has been figured to be a tables match.
Okay, what's a tables match?
The only way to win is to put your opponent through a table.
I like this.
Like at the tailgates.
Like at the Buffalo Bills tailgate.
Like at the Buffalo Bills tailgates, yes.
That's...
Then we have, in case you missed it, challenging the Saucy Fam for the AWE Tag Team Championships, and kendo sticks, the bamboo kendo sticks, are all legal.
Oh, wow. This sounds like a lot of fun.
In case you missed it, that's a wrestler?
It's a tag team.
Oh, a tag team.
Yes.
Nice. Now, as a referee, are you in danger at any time during this?
Sometimes I do have to be very cautious of my surroundings and have to kind of stay out of the way, especially in no disqualification or any weapons being involved.
What would you say to encourage families to come out? What type of night are they going to have if they come to the AWE?
It's just like a family-friendly concert. Come on out, have a good time, cheer your favorites, boo your not favorites.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Will the PNA bar be open?
I am not aware.
Okay.
Well, that's another reason.
Well, yeah, it's a great spot for that. So.
But yeah, we will also have, of course, concessions available
Great.
for purchase. So.
How did you get into the AWE?
Well, actually, it started back in 2015.
Okay.
My first appearance with Bart, actually. I came
I
in.
had nothing to do with it, by the way. I'm not taking any kind of credit for Bobby's entrance into AWE.
No, of course not.
He was already there.
All right.
But my first entrance into professional wrestling, actually, was unfortunately not with AWE. It was with AWWL, which was run by Eddie Farhat out of Williamston.
Okay.
He would frequent Jackson monthly having shows, and I would be his ring announcer and color commentator, which is what my position was when I first appeared on Bart's afternoon show.
Nice.
Nice. And now you're in it.
But now, a couple of years after I started, Eddie wanted me to be a referee, and I was his senior referee working 10 to 12 matches a week.
Oh, wow.
Was there a fallout?
Well, there was, but I was able to mend those bridges before Eddie, unfortunately, lost a battle with COVID issues last year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So this attracts fans from all over, but the wrestlers, they're coming in too as well.
Absolutely.
They're not, they don't live here.
A lot of the guys do live in the state of Michigan.
So you would see someone like I saw you at Polly's. You will see a wrestler.
Well, yeah, not all the wrestlers are from Jackson, though, are they?
No, not all of them.
Yeah. Are there any from Jackson?
There are a few.
Okay.
The Pope brothers, Crazy Nick and Brutal Brandon Pope,
Okay.
they are possibly going to be there this weekend.
That'd be cool to see some Jackson.
They have a huge following.
From Rives?
No.
No. Because there are the Crazy Pope brothers in Rives.
Yeah, I do know them.
Different.
But they actually graduated from Jackson.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
How long does the whole show last?
Anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours.
Oh, so it's a good event. Yeah, it's a good event.
And it builds, the big main event is
Absolutely.
at the end.
Yes.
Are there other referees besides you?
Yes, there will be 2 other officials.
Okay. And at the same time, are you all in the ring at the same time?
No. One official gets a match, and then we interchange between contests.
And do you know what the outcome might be in advance?
Sometimes I like to be put in the dark,
Yeah.
so that way I'm as entertained as the fans are.
Yeah, it's got to be fun. What's it like being in the ring while all of this is going on around you? You got to kind of make sure you stay out of the way, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very challenging to stay out of the way, especially for the high flyers, because they like to move really quick.
Yeah.
So I gotta kind of back myself into a corner and stay out of the way.
Yeah, should be
Now,
fun.
if the fan gets to spin the giant wheel of prizes, but their prize wouldn't be an opportunity to gouge a wrestler's eyes out.
Correct.
So what would a fan have a potential?
We have Lucha Libre wrestling masks. We have free tickets, free merchandise. Anything can happen.
Very cool.
Saturday, PNA Hall,
Yep.
Page Avenue. Have a great show.
Absolutely, I sure will.
Yeah, good luck, Bobby.
Thank you much.
Bobby Strauss, AEWE wrestling official with this big event Saturday. The morning show continues after this.
With proper alignment, your vehicle's tires can last a lot longer. At G-Force Automotive, we perform a comprehensive front-end inspection and perform a complete alignment on your car, truck, or SUV. We'll keep you driving straight down the road. At G-Force Automotive, we make friends one car repair at a time.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is empowering, powering both your home and your business. Change is progress, with a modernized grid that can detect outages and restore power within seconds. Change is reliable. We're talking preventing over 35,000 outages last year reliable. And change is enduring, like our dedication to keep your power running, just as it should. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Our show today is brought to you by The Jewelry Shop, and they carry a wide selection of bridal sets and fine jewelry, colored gemstone rings, earrings and pendants, solitaire engagement rings, and so much more. They do all jewelry repairs on site, and they're like the last people to do that, so you know. So give them a call. They will take care of all of your needs. 5:30, they're open till 10 to 5:30, and located at 765 West Franklin, the corner of Franklin and West Avenue.
Yeah, a little challenging to get there, but it's worth the extra effort.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's fun. Great people.
Yeah.
You had a skateboard story.
Oh yeah, you know, at Sharp Park Academy, they had an event. They wanted to entertain the kids.
And they did.
And Brandon's son, Barrett, goes there.
So what was going on there?
Well, Trevor Hyde, who's been on my show, he's from X-Day Truex Ministries. He's a champion, world-renowned skateboarder. There he is, doing some skateboard tricks. That's Jasper Lusby.
Oh my God.
Principal.
She is unbelievable. So
wow.
Do you remember when I went through my skateboard phase?
Yeah, can you skateboard? I can't.
No, it's hard.
It's
I went
dangerous.
through the X Games phase of my life. Those came out when I was a teen, so I had to get a skateboard, rollerblades with the grinding grinding things on them, and I was an extreme sport. I tried building a half pipe in our yard.
I remember that.
Got some extra wood, and yeah, so that was fun.
Trevor Hyde, he's got Instagram, Facebook, he's all over, but he's a very talented skateboarder, and he also has a great ministry. So, and Jasper Lusby, principal, a willing participant in the skateboard show. So, thanks so much. Now, would you, because I know they've asked you to be in dunk tanks, they've asked you to do this and that, would you be do the wrestling?
You know, I think I would do something like that if I could do a tag team and pick my own partner. You know, I think I'd do that. Yeah, I would do that.
I never would.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
I'm just, I'm looking for the punishments for the PGA Tour players.
Oh, they come in yet?
They're reportedly coming this morning, and they will reportedly be severe. Now, I know you want me to stop talking about it, so I will.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of it. Maybe it'll be the end of the whole thing.
I hope so, but it won't be. A lot of lawyers are going to get rich. The Al Glick Youth Football Camp is coming up, and it is next weekend. Get a chance to sign up for that. It's an awesome event. Learn from college, NFL, former NFL players. It's just an amazing event, and vision of Al Glick and his team, and sign up. It's only $15. It's the best camp in the state. And if your child or money is tight and you would like your child to go to the camp, call us. We'll pay for it.
The weekend actually starts today with the Blues Festival and the Carp Carnival, and continuing all weekend long, along with so much else.
Busy weekend. Yep. Along with school being out. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the kids will be sleeping in on Monday morning, which is good for everyone.
That's it for today. Later on, please tune in. We have Noah Nagy, Bobby Beauchamp, Angela Shepard, Kim Conan, Matt Aubin, Josh Lataki, Missy Vandercook, and Rick Walton, all lined up for this afternoon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.
Today on Food Circus, we're headed to Pryor's Barbecue House, located at 221 West Prospect Street in Jackson. If you want amazing barbecue, then this is the place to go. But they have so much more than just barbecue. I'm talking about delicious burgers, seafood, sandwiches,